create video as well as text, right? And there are uh, everybody's everybody is now aware of this one. YouTube streaming service. Forgot its name. OBS, sorry. OBS. So while to stream our live, so I think they use OBS. So like OBS, there are some softwares, Switcher Studio, there are different studio, paid one, Ustream. Okay, there are different softwares. So OBS is the free to open source software. That means anybody can access without paying anything. Okay, but there are paid one. So what is the disadvantage with the paid? Advantage with the paid and disadvantage with the uh, open software is, so some, if there is some technical problem, so nobody is responsible. But if it is a paid one, so the company will initiate to correct the errors. Okay, so even open source software also okay. So for our requirement, so open source is enough, I think. If it is not a highly confidential and highly important, like classrooms, okay, nobody will access our content and nobody will share and steal our information. Okay? Even though if they steal, so it doesn't impact on anything. So they learn something. Okay. So these are, I think, this class is meant for different apps. What are the apps used in a uh, used by the journalist? Okay, you should aware of the softwares, apps. Usually not softwares, so nobody is using softwares now. So everything is done with your mobile phone only. So earlier, for shoot anything, they need to have a cameras. Nowadays, this national channels, even though they are national channels, they are using phones. So high end phones like iPhone or Samsung phones, or high end phones they are using to record the events or stories, and they are sending. So they are using. Okay. So for that, you need to have a apps, different apps. So while recording, you can use a different app, and while storing and while editing also, you need to have the experience of different softwares. Okay. So in the previous class also we discussed, right, website and website hosting. So if you are aware of the HTML, hypertext markup language, so you can create your own web pages, not website, web pages. Web pages makes a website. Number of pages are more, so you can create as a website. Okay. So while there are free softwares like a WordPress, so in the WordPress also you can create your own website. Okay, they are shared nodes are hosting. That means, for example, the morning itself I tried while hosting a website for me. Okay, you can have your own website, whether it may be free or if you want to pay something, you can use uh, your own URL. Okay, your own domain name. It's called a domain name. You can use your own domain name and you can have your own website. So shared web hosting, like I have my website, but my web pages are stored in on third party. అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ వాంట్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎ వెబ్సైట్ on my name, Ramaswamy, on my name, so ramaswamy.com. So instead of having this domain name, this is the independent one or dedicated hosting ourselves. Or else You can have a like a ramaswamy.wordpress.com. That means the WordPress is hosting for me. Okay, without charging. Sometimes if you want to use the full features, you have to pay. If you have minimum features like a free features, you can use. Okay, shared web hosting. Or else, if you buy your domain name and you can host by other party. So if you pay, so they have your own web hosting. And VPS hostings, virtual private hostings, servers. So here, very secret, very confidential, very important information. Okay, uh, you want to from different locations. Okay, they have a dedicated exclusive. Dedicated means exclusive servers. Okay, so they are not sharing with others. So these VPS, virtual private servers, are used. Okay, sometimes dedicated hostings also dedicated for exclusive. Okay, uh, the everything is for you only, dedicatedly. Entire server system is dedicated for you. Okay, and sometimes cloud hosting. In the cloud hosting, so nowadays very popular. So like cloud sharing, cloud hosting, cloud storage is very that means instead of having a physical store in a same location, you can have a stored files in somewhere in the some place, but you are able to access. So for example, you have a Google Drive, so you are storing your data on the Google Drive, but you are now in Hyderabad, you can access. Tomorrow you may go to Bangalore and you can directly access Google Drive from Bangalore also, because the files are stored on the cloud. Wherever you, not only in India, wherever you go, you can access directly access. Am I right? Are you following first? Risha and Risha, Nara.
ఉన్నాం సార్.
Uh, for example, what is the same thing happening? Drive, Google Drive. If you are storing your information on the Google Drive, so now you are in Hyderabad. Tomorrow you go to Visakhapatnam or Bangalore, and you can directly access from the Bangalore also. Not only Bangalore, anywhere from the world. In the world, you can access. That means the information is stored on a particular location, a cloud, usually cloud. So there when you can access. The hosting is also the web pages. Your website is stored on a cloud-based hosting, and you can directly instead of having one place. So, for example, when I was hosting my website, AB Media Productions, they have Hyderabad-based hosting. This one, or GoDaddy వాళ్ళు host చేశారు. So we need to pay monthly rent installment, ఏమంటారు premium. You need to pay for hosting the website. ఆ వెబ్సైట్ వాళ్ళు రన్ చేసినందుకు we need to pay. ఓకే, లైక్ ఇఫ్ వర్డ్ ప్రెస్ అనుకోండి, వర్డ్ ప్రెస్ అయితే ఫ్రీగా కొన్ని ఫీచర్స్ వాడుకొని యూ కెన్ హ్యావ్ యువర్ ఓన్ వెబ్సైట్. మీరు ట్రై చేయండి బెస్ట్ ఆన్ యువర్ wordpress.com. Go to wordpress.com and open, and you can have your website, and you can create your own website, web pages. Okay, different styles. Okay, and mm, so again there are policy privacy issues, whether you are storing your confidential information on the cloud or other servers, whether this privacy, your information is safely protected or not. Okay, there are sometimes you see in the newspapers or website. So sometimes data may be lost, or the data may be theft by another third party, and this uh, they are demanding money to release their data. So this has happened in the recent times. Okay, and mm, tells me need to discuss. uh, hmm. So while publishing your website, okay. So there are different uh, tabs or headlines, headings. Sorry, not headlines, headings. So see your Ambedkar Open University website. So you have examination tab, headline, heading, and administration and history. These are the some of the headings you have for a website. Okay. So likewise, your own website may have whatever you want to tell the public. So based on your the earlier they have a blogs. Now instead of blogs, we are using now microblogging sites like Twitter and Instagram. You are posting your information onto the microblogging site so that the followers can see your updates. So if you are a celebrity, so you have followers, and your followers know the status. Okay, what you are doing, what you are eating, everything is known to your followers. Same thing, no? So these celebrities are posting everything on the internet, microblogging sites. Okay, so to attract, so ultimately we need to attract audience, right? We need to attract. So what are the important aspects you need to consider while? So everybody is posting same thing, but some has the millions of views, some has the only hundreds of followers, some are millions of viewers because their content is important or the content is useful and they are making that the content is very interesting, right? I think recently I saw one uh, tea maker, roadside tea vendor, so has something millions of viewers. Even Bill Gates also uh, shared his presence with the chai vendor in Bombay, I think. Mumbai. Okay. So how that following, how to make the followers, how to make a content. So not here, we are not talking about persons, we are talking about the content. Okay. So, so whether you are using multimedia content, okay, that means what is the multimedia content? So you are using video, audio, text, and graphics, okay, to make interest your content. Okay, that is how you are using your website or your microblogging site, okay, and how you are following your, how you are entertaining your, not entertaining, always entertaining, how you are informing your followers, okay. That is uh, in a digital journalist, like a digital journalist, how technology used to follow, to communicate with your audience, okay.